welcome to Covering to a Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Haven't subscribed? Please do. Guys, today's topic is how to deal with toxic people, cut negativity out, and being quote unquote the bad guy, regardless. Cutting negativity out and being okay to be the quote unquote bad guy. Guys, we have to obviously come to realization, understanding that sometimes it doesn't even matter what you do with certain people. It doesn't matter what you do with certain people. We have to understand that whoever that wants to find fault with you will find fault with you. It doesn't matter what you do. You could lay flat on the ground so that they can walk all over you and they still tell you you're not lying down straight. You could give all you can give to this person. It doesn't matter. If they've deemed it fit to find issue with you, they will make out one thing and use that against. It doesn't matter whatever else that you've done for them. That doesn't matter because this type of people are hell bent on finding issue with you. And if there's one thing that we should have learned, or if it's not clear to us, is after you come out of a covert narcissist relationship or dealing with them in general, whether you're married to them or living with them or their family member, is that no matter what the effort you put into anything, at least we see that. While you are with these people, especially if you're married to them or they're your partner, is that you can do whatever you can do. You know how much effort you put into trying to hold on to the relationship, trying to change things, trying to understand, going the extra mile, bending, because, the target obviously was to break you, but you bend and you bend, you keep bending, trying to say, okay, maybe this time around, this is it. This is going to be good. We'll finally get the relationship on the right path. If I could just do this. You keep trying and trying and trying, and all that effort, and nothing. Matter of fact, the more you do, the more pissed off they get, the more they add more stuff to it, so that you are like in the hamster wheel, a road to nowhere. So if that does not teach you, or if you have not learned that, regardless of what you do with certain people, that you never get it right because they don't want to, they don't want to accept that you could be right. They don't want you to do anything right for them. They don't want that. They want you to find issue with whatever you do. So they will manufacture one. If there's anything if it doesn't exist, they will make up one. So if we haven't learned that outside of our dealings with the covert narcissist, that's one thing that this thing teaches you when you deal with these people, is that no matter what the effort you do, that people that will find issue with you will find issue with you. They will formulate one thing, they will manufacture one thing, so they have issue with you. So your effort does not matter. It does not matter. And as you're dealing with people, the last thing you need is somebody that's going high low with you. Somebody that you don't quite sure know where you are with them. They flip-flop on you, depending on what it is they feel like that day. I don't care. This could be your grandma. This could be your mom. This could be your sister. It could be, whoever it is in the family or friend. Is that you have to cut these people out. There's one thing that you have to deal with the covert narcissists if you have kids with them, because at this point we have no choice. We have to deal with these people. But every other person outside of that you can actually cut out, to cut the negativity out, that you have the option to, is probably what you have to do is to put a distance between you and these people, because that you can decide. The covert narcissists, with the having to deal with them, because we have kids with them, unfortunately that's something we have to be dealing with for a while. But the ones that you can actually decide and say, hey, I don't have to, that's fine. I could be the bad guy, because that's eventually what ends up happening. People, you don't do exactly what they want you to do, respond the way they want you to respond, is you're the bad guy. So this is the person. This person hurt me this way. This person did this to me. Why? Because all you did was to say, hey, I can't do what it is that you're trying to get me to do. No, I don't have time for that. No, that's probably not how that's going to happen. So you end up being the bad guy. You end up being something that you did wrong. So we have to get to the point after dealing with the covert narcissist with everybody else to say, that's okay. I could be the bad guy. If that will get the negativity out of my life, if that will get me to have the space from you and your up and down behavior and your, uh, hot cold behavior, sure, I'll go ahead and be the bad guy. hmm I'll be the bad guy if that's going to afford me the peace that I need. Because, like I said, the last thing you need is to have an extra thing going on the side when you have to deal with this thing that you have to deal with, with the narcissist, who are narcissists over here. So everybody else that you have the option to really distance yourself, cut off, you can control all of that. You don't have kids with them. You don't have to share visitation. You don't have to deal with custody issue, child support issue, none of that. All that could stay well. You could give those people as much distance as you can to keep your mind intact, to keep the negativity out. That you can control and be okay with. Sure, I can be the bad guy because that's exactly what ends up happening with those kind of people. Is yeah, oh, that's they don't want to talk to us anymore. They don't want to talk to us. They don't want to deal with us anymore. You know, then they label you the bad guy. You did something wrong. And yeah, sure, you could, if that is what you have to, the price you have to pay to have your sanity, to have as much positivity as you can have in your life and cut the negativity out. Yes, sure, I could be the bad guy. And I had to do this with some quote unquote friends because, like I said, when you come out of this, your eyes kind of clear a little bit. You have more clarity. So you see things. So now, whatever that's not gonna give you the positivity in your life, that's not gonna bring you peace, that's not gonna help you heal. You'll be okay to distance yourself away from that, and does not it should not matter what they say after that, because the most, like I said, they can say is, now you did this and you did wrong, and you should be okay to say, sure, I'll go ahead and be the bad guy because it affords me the peace of mind that I need. I will go ahead and be the bad guy. Because having to deal with the covert narcissist that you have no options but to deal with is, that you can't control that. You still have to deal with them because they have a link. But these other ones that I can actually control, sure, if all it takes is for me to say, to be the bad guy so that I can have the peace and cut down the amount of negativity in my life, yes, that's exactly what will happen. You go ahead and do that. Sure, be okay with it. I'll go ahead and be the bad guy. But I have my peace, though. I have my positivity in my life, and that's all that matters. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind, and everything's will fall into place. Please like